In Lekutei Sichos, Chelik Yudalad, page 141, the Rebbe quotes from the Rashi where it says, Rashi quotes these three words, Zocher, Shomer, and Holech. Zocher is to remember, Shomer is to watch, to keep, and Holech is to walk, to go. And the Rebbe writes there that Zikoren, Zocher, which is Zikoren, this union of remembering, is B'meach HaZikoren, it's in the brain of remembering, which refers to Chochmeh, Ubechlol generally it goes on Chabad Shebenefesh Odom, it goes on the union of Chabad and intellect. So Zocher represents the intellect. Shomer, he says, it says Shmira Belev, that Shmira, when it says Shomer, it goes on the heart. And it says Bino Libo, which Bechlolis is the Midas, Shemekem Belev goes on the Midas. So Shomer goes on Midas and the emotions. And Holech, which usually you go with a foot, that's Keach HaSiyah. That's the lowest of all Keach, the Keach HaMais, the Keach of action. That's what the Rebbe says. When he says that Shmira, Shomer is Belev, means in the heart, and the Rebbe says it means Midas, there's a Mare Mokim on the bottom, Ha'orah 33, Ra'ei, Toiras Keanim B'chokeisai Korav L'tchilosei. Look into Toiras Keanim, Parshas B'chokeisai, close to the beginning. And there Ataka says the Loshen that Shomer is Belev. So the Maramokim that Shmira is Belev, Shmira is in the heart, and the Rebbe Taichezuis, it means Midas, is Taka written there, it's a Shmira is Belev. But those that were working on the Sichos wrote to the Rebbe Shaila, because when you look in the Loshen of the Toiras Keanim, it seems a little bit different. The Toiras Keanim says like this, quotes the pasuk Zocher es yom Shabbos lekatshei. Remember the day of Shabbos to make it holy. So the Toiras Keanim says Yochel b'lipcho. I would think it means to remember it in your heart. Keshohaimer, but because the pasuk says Shomer, harei shmiras leiv amura. When it says Shomer already, so remembering it in the heart is already said. Homani mekayim zocher. So what does the word zocher mean? Shetiyeh sheinde beficha. You should say it in your mouth, which means bedibur, to speak. Now, if you learn a simple pshat in the Toiras Keanim, it seems that when it says Shmira is believed, that Shomer is in the heart, it doesn't mean the midas. It means machshove. It means in your mind. So you have the two things. Shomer is in your mind, and Zocher is beficha, means bedibur, to say it. But it doesn't seem that here it means that Shomer Belev means Midas, like the Rebbe says in the Sichos. So he asks the Rebbe that from Toiras Keanim, that the Rebbe quotes as the Mocker, that Shomer is Midas, because it says Shomer Belev, but here it seems that it's in contrast to Machshove and Dibur, that we're talking about this being Machshove rather than being Midas. And on this scene, all the Rebbe did was, he circled around the words where they quote that Shmiras Leiv Amura, that Shomer means Belev, and he wrote these two words, Eid Inyan. This is another Inyan. That's all he wrote. What it seems to be, everyone could learn their own pshat, seems to be what he was saying, that with learning that since it says the other one is Bedibur, that Zocher is Bepeh, Bedibur, B'meila Shomer means B'machshove, so when it says Shmira Belev, it means Machshove, the Rebbe says it's not like that. It's a different Inyan. Shomer Belev means Taki Midas, and then there's another Inyan that Zocher should be Bedibur. And Shmiras Leiv is a separate thing. Shmiras Leiv means the Midas. It's not like Machshove and Dibur, but it's Midas and Dibur. Now maybe this is not the pshat, but this is what it seems to be the pshat.